Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about yet another token that was recently added to Coinbase's roadmap, and this project is called Litentry, or the Lit token, right? What this means is if Coinbase announces the listing of a particular token onto their roadmap, this means that the token has a very high chance of getting Coinbase listing, and therefore you should pay close attention to this token, right? So towards the end of the video, I'll tell you guys how I managed to figure out that this token has been added to the Coinbase roadmap, so stay tuned to find out. So before we talk about Litentry, I want to talk to you guys about Gerard.io. Gerard.io, if you guys don't already know, is one of the major centralized exchanges known for listing low market cap gem tokens way before they get listed on other major centralized exchanges such as Binance or Coinbase. What this means is if you have a Gerard account right now and if you invest in these low market cap gem tokens, you stand a chance to make 10, 20, 50 and even 100x gains on these cryptos, right? And especially considering the fact that we are currently in a bear market where the prices are plummeting or either moving sideways, this is the best time to buy high quality, low market cap tokens at a significant discount so that you can prepare to become a millionaire in the next bull rally, right? So if you go to Gerard.io, they have a whole host of tools that will help you make money passively while you are in the bear market. So if you want to buy low market cap crypto, they have multiple features and tools that you can use to basically earn cryptocurrency passively while you deposit cryptocurrency through their earn program. You can also basically participate in the startup menu where they basically have different new tokens that they're launching through their platform way before they get even listed on other exchanges, right? So Gerard.io is the best place for you to buy high quality, low market cap tokens to become a millionaire in the next bull rally. So if you don't already have a Gerard account right now, I highly recommend you guys to use the link in the description to set up a Gerard account today. And by doing so, you not only get a chance to become a huge millionaire in the next bull rally by buying these low market cap tokens, but you also get a 30% trading fee rebate, which you can only get by using the link in the description, right? So by using the link in the description below, you're also supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank you in advance. So going back to the token for Litentry, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the information present on CoinMarketCap's page for this token, along with the information present on the website itself. But this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money onto this token, right? So before I talk about Litentry, I just want to let you guys know that I already made a video about Litentry when it was a Binance launch pool product about 2 years back. So a lot of things have obviously changed since then, and obviously Litentry is now a Polkadot parachain right now. So we're going to cover a lot of new details. So if you want to go through some of my review of the Litentry project when it initially started, I suggest you to watch the video that I made 2 years back. You can find that at my channel, right? So for now, I'm just going to skip through a lot of the important, base level information because you guys can watch that other video to learn more about that. I'm just going to go through the recent information and updates and what my thoughts are with regards to Litentry, right? So to give a background, what is Litentry? Litentry is basically a decentralized identity authentication platform and user activity data management infrastructure, which is basically what Litentry is. They provide you with a decentralized identity authentication, which allows for users to basically have their own identity in the Web3 space, which is something that they can use to get loans or crypto loans without having to provide any collateral, right? So this is kind of a project that creates a credit score in a decentralized and Web3 ecosystem, right? That's basically what Litentry is aiming to do. Built on Substrate, ready for Polkadot. So obviously it's already a Polkadot parachain, so this information is quite obsolete. So I'm gonna basically comment on some new updates as I read through some of the older ones, right? So Litentry is helping support change that is in favor of a user-centric network with the blockchain. So obviously they're trying to make Web3 user-centric because there's a lot of projects out there that are making decentralized finance and Web3 ecosystem a ecosystem-centric or project-centric, but none of them are focusing on the user-centric nature of Web3, but Litentry aims to change that, right? So Litentry includes an identity-based network and related tools, features, and identity matching and identity staking mechanism. As a whole, it consists of decentralized identity and user activity data management infrastructure. So they have multiple different components which enable them to provide this user-centric approach for the users. The first thing is basically identity-based network and related tools. So if you provide your identity and verify it on Web3 in Litentry smart contracts, what Litentry does is it provides that ID and makes it available for different platforms that want to verify if you are actually a person on the Web3 or you're just a bot, right? So just like how you do those captcha things whenever you try to access a particular platform to prove that you're not a robot, Litentry does the exact same thing in a much more complex and much more user-friendly way, right? They also feature identity matching. So if you have an identity that you provided in the Web3 space through Litentry, you can use this as an ID card for the Web3 space, where if someone tries to access your account and they have to prove their identity so that it matches your actual identity, right? Since someone else is actually trying to steal your money, they can't verify that it is you, and therefore Litentry enables platforms to verify that this particular person is not you, and therefore they can't access your dApps or your loans or any other personal information, right? As well, that they provide staking mechanism, identity staking mechanism, which is basically you can stake your identity on a Web3 ecosystem that is never before done in a centralized world before, because usually when users provide their personal IDs to a bank, the bank just stores it in a database. Staking your identity is a brand new concept that Litentry is trying to bring to the table, which personally I feel like it's going to be a cool thing because it's going to offer some new applications that we've never seen before, right? And as a whole, the decentralized identity and user data activity management infrastructure is what Litentry is aiming to provide, right? So this is kind of like the quick overview of what Litentry is from a top-down approach. So we're going to basically go through their website itself to find all the new updates of what Litentry is, right? So if you go to litentry.com, which is their official website, you can see that they are officially a part of the Polkadot ecosystem, and they won slot number 15. So they are a official parachain of Polkadot, and you can learn more about this whole process and how users who participated in that have been rewarded for the Litentry parachain auction slot offering. You can learn that by clicking on the Learn More button here, right? So if you scroll below, you can see that the top left corner they have the logo, and the top right corner they have the menu where you can access information about parachains, the grants, and career options at Litentry if you're a developer. And if you scroll further below, for some reason I can't really seem to be accessing this page. Again, if you're using mobile version, certain websites are not really fully accessible, so I have to refresh the page. And now if you scroll below, you can see they have a dedicated video that provides you what the infrastructure of Litentry is and how it functions. So they use a aggregation structure called DID, which provides a framework for how the identity verification and staking, as well as management of user identity, can be done in a peer-to-peer as well as a trustless manner. So I suggest you guys to watch this video to understand more about how Litentry works, because it is a complex protocol that is trying to do something novel in the crypto space, right? So about Litentry, we went through this before. You guys can go through this right now if you want, and click the Learn More button to learn more about what Litentry is in a ground level understanding, right? So if you scroll further below, they are a parachain. So what they provide as a parachain is guaranteed privacy. So if you have your identity, you obviously need to make sure that whichever person or platform or ecosystem that you're providing your identity to is completely private and it doesn't accidentally leak your information, right? Which is the whole point of providing your identity to a trustless ecosystem. So is Litentry going to keep your identity a secret? The answer is yes, and it's also guaranteed through their protocol, right? So that's the benefit of this multi-chain support. So Litentry is trying to become a multi-chain protocol. Imagine providing your identity to Litentry, and then if you want to use a dApp to borrow $50 million of loan, for example, I'm just giving an example, without having to provide collateral on, let's say, Ethereum, you can use your identity that you provided on the Litentry parachain and use that to prove that you are a real person and you have a credit score that you meet to get a loan from an Ethereum-based app without having to move your identity or create a new identity on Ethereum, right? So that application is available thanks to Litentry because it's a multi-chain platform, right? And another benefit is that decentralized attestation. So when you are getting a loan from an Ethereum-based project, you can attest to certain conditions and the terms of the loan without having to do multiple transactions or to give multiple other information that will be cumbersome or costly, right? For example, if you go to a bank to get a loan, you have to provide your identity, and if you were to use another service within the same bank, you may be asked to provide a different identity verification. You have to fill out multiple forms and it becomes very cumbersome, right? So that kind of process is completely avoided by Litentry because they provide decentralized attestation, which will save you tons of time and makes it more smoother and easier at a decentralized level within multiple protocols, right? So that's another feature that Litentry is providing to the table. Another benefit is portable virtual pass. So this is obviously tying into the multi-chain support that we discussed before. So you can port your identity from one protocol to another protocol. You can prove your verification of identity in Litentry parachain, and you can use the same proof on Avalanche or Binance Smart Chain or BNB chain or Ethereum or maybe even Solana, for example, to get loans and repay your loans in multiple different protocols, right? So the virtual, portable virtual pass is definitely going to be a feature that will be extremely useful, in the Web3 space for proving yourself in multiple different blockchains, right? So these are the four main foundational benefits that Litentry offers users. So you can explore their product furthermore in detail. They have an iOS, Android app which you can access. You can you can basically use Litentry on the go using Web3 Go. Drop3, they have Litentry Graph and so on and so forth, which will provide more information, right? So this is kind of like how their layout would look like to create your crypto profile. This is where you will initially start to create your MCP, which is your My Crypto Profile, which will basically provide you with an opportunity to create your own Web3 identity, right? So it's all pretty crazy and amazing news because Litentry has been actively working on and developing and making huge progress in this space, right? So some of the latest news that you may want to follow them for is presented here. So they have created their My Crypto Profile and Drop3, which are merging together into an identity hub. So they're already making good progress in making your portal, which you can create an identity for, and you can they're already merging that portal with Drop3, which is a platform that is working very closely with Litentry. So all these developments are coming in. Even though they have made this announcement in October 16, there's been no recent updates. We are already in December right now, so there's been no updates for the past month or so. So they do make a lot of progress, but they only update it as they make big breakthroughs, right? So these are amazing breakthroughs that they made in October, which they are sharing on their platform. And if you scroll further below, the Litentry Orbit, which is an update from September 28th, which you guys can go through. Litmus governance platform, so you can also participate in governance by just using your identity instead of trying to stake tokens, which is another breakthrough that they've been making since August, right? So all this information can be found through their Medium page. At the bottom, you can find they subscribe to the newsletter to get more additional information on an up-to-date basis. And if you scroll further below, these are the partners that they're working with. They're working with a lot of projects from the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystem, including Fala Network, Integrate, Bifrost, Moonbeam, the Sandbox protocol, Paytract, Crust Network, Staffy protocol, Remark, Subquery, Automata Network, Block Venture, Arweave, Elrond, which is currently known as Multiverse X, and also Parallax or Parallel Finance, right? So these are multiple platforms that they're partnered with. to make your Web3 identity available to these protocols, and a lot of other blockchains are yet to be coming, right? And these are the investors, so they have huge investor backing from some noteworthy names, including NGC Global Capital, Signum Capital, 7X Ventures, as well as Spark Digital Capital, and so on and so forth. You can see all the other venture capitalists as well, who are not that big of names, but they are significant investors nonetheless. And you can see that these projects back Litentry, right? And if you scroll to the bottom, you can see that you have access to more information about their project, including the social media information as well. And you can see where this project is based in. It's in Germany, right? So all these information have been present in bite-sized pieces by Litentry team, which is pretty good, because usually a concept of Web3 identity is a very tough concept for a lot of people to understand, including newcomers. But Litentry has done a good job aggregating them in bite-sized pieces on the website, right? So now that we covered the basics and some of the recent updates, let's go to the CoinMarketCap page again for this token. This token is currently ranked 425th by market cap on CoinMarketCap, and it's currently trading at 84 cents at the time I'm making this video. So if you recollect, watching the video 2 years back when I made a Litentry video when it was a part of the Binance launch pool, you would have noticed that this project was trading less than like a few cents immediately after its launch, but now it's about 84 cents. It did reach more than $1 at one point, but we'll go through that when we discuss about the price chart. But this project has done quite well. In fact, a lot of projects that are a part of the Binance launch pool have done very well. So if you like those kind of videos, I usually make videos immediately after a Binance or Coinbase announcement. So if you like to watch those kind of videos immediately, because timing is everything in crypto to make money, you need to subscribe to this channel right away and hit the like button so that a lot of people can watch these kinds of videos, right? So as you can see, the token has been pumping in the past 24 hours. Not really crazy amount of pumping, just a mild pumping nonetheless in the bear market, which is about 0.770% up in the past 24 hours, which is a decent pump. But I would still suggest you guys to hold on to your cash or money because you will get an opportunity to buy this token at a little bit of a better discounted price, right, in the next few days. So I'll provide you with my thoughts once we go to the chart. So if you scroll further below, this project is also available as an ERC20 token on the Ethereum blockchain, which you can find the contract address here. If you look at the tags, you can easily see that this project is, obviously a Polkadot ecosystem project. It's built on Substrate. It's a Web3 ecosystem. They are also available on the Injective protocol. So it seems like Injective protocol has a lot of tokenized versions of other tokens available on their protocol. So this is also available as an Injective protocol ecosystem, right? It's also available on the Ethereum blockchain. So if you scroll further below, the market cap is only $33.5 million in market cap, a very low market cap compared to several other projects. And this project seems to be having a huge impact. And I feel like this project will have a huge impact in the crypto space in the future, because when everything is done with collateralized loan and the market starts crumbling down, you can see projects like Celsius and BlockFi and so on and so forth are going under, right? Because they are using user funds in a centralized manner to leverage and lose user funds, and when market goes down, they basically can't pay back the users, right? So projects like Litentry that offer like the Web3 identity in a decentralized manner creates a whole new opportunity for people to borrow without having to place collaterals, right? Again, this is just the main example that I'm trying to come back again and again at, but there are multiple other identity based applications that we haven't even thought about. Let's say, for example, if you're trying to participate in a new blockchain ecosystem, right? How can the project reward you without having to worry about bots or people who game the system through an airdrop? They can use your decentralized identity and make sure that you have actually been a part of this ecosystem right from the start, and they can generously reward you with a bigger airdrop instead of trying to worry about people gaming the system by creating multiple wallets and just using the platform to get an airdrop, right? So those are all other applications that Litentry is going to make the entire crypto space available for, because of their Web3 identity ecosystem that they're creating right now. So for a project that has so much influence, which it will change the crypto space forever in the next few bull markets, I think this project is extremely undervalued in my personal opinion. a less than $100 million of Litentry market cap is a big steal in my personal opinion, and this project is currently at a less than $50 million market cap. So this is even a more bigger steal than what you would expect, right? So I think this project has a huge potential to grow into the billions of dollars in market cap in the next few bull markets, right? So if you're watching this video, it's still early and you can basically buy Litentry at the best possible price, considering the fact that we are still in a bear market, right? So if you look at the volume for this token has a 24-hour trading volume of $13.6 million, which has also been going down in the past 24 hours. But you can see that the majority of the trading volume for this token is coming from centralized exchanges with literally no volume from any decentralized exchange, right? Obviously, this is a concerning thing because we need to see more volumes in indexes, but with a lot of Polkadot ecosystem parachains that are coming in pretty soon, creating their own projects and DEXs and ecosystems, there will be a lot of opportunities to buy Litentry tokens in multiple different parachains on Polkadot and Kusama, and the DEX volume will start going up, and there will be a lot of people who will be buying this token in decentralized exchange, right? So this still shows that there's a lot of centralized exchange dominance over decentralized exchanges, and it's unfortunate that you can't really buy this token from any decentralized exchange. Maybe you can buy this token from PancakeSwap as a BEP20 token, but that's pretty much where your exchange opportunities rest, because you don't really have a lot of major decentralized exchanges where you can buy this token without having to face a lot of price impact, right? So if you scroll below, one of the issues that I initially communicated when I spoke about Litentry was the fact that it had a poor tokenomics and a poor supply, but it seems like the token has gone to a point where they have set a max supply, and the max supply is also 100 million tokens, which is the exact number that I would prefer to see as a max supply, because if you go above the 100 million tokens, the token becomes too much of a burden in the short term, because a lot of new tokens will basically dump the price of the token in the short term, making it less easier for newcomers to buy the token, right? So this token having a max supply of 100 million tokens as a current max supply with 40% of the tokens already in circulation, it's definitely a good thing that the tokenomics is in the positive side, and I feel like this token will become a very deflationary, or as the demand increases, this token will start becoming more and more valuable as an asset, because of the fact that it doesn't really have too much of a max supply that will get dumped into the market, right? With slightly more than 50% of the tokens in the circulating supply that will be dumped into the market soon, there's still a small risk of short-term price lumping, but it's not going to be in any way greater than a project that has a 1 billion or 10 billion token max supply, right? So that's one good thing about this project as well. So if you look at the charts, you can clearly see that this token had performed extremely well in the past. In fact, it did do really well. It went significantly more than $1 per token. So initially the token was worth $4.37 as of 3rd of February 2021, and the token reached an all-time high, which is the current all-time high, at $11 or even $13 per token, and this was as of mid-February 2021. It then kind of like dropped down, went back up, and kind of was playing around the $8 to $12 range for a few more weeks to a month before crashing down to its price of about $3 or $2.20 in that range towards the mid of 2021, and then it started making some short-term gains every once in a while, going up and down, mostly in the $5 to $6 range. And then after November last year, this token started crumbling down. Obviously, with this year being one of the worst years for the crypto space, where we reached an official bear market, this token has been trading somewhere between the 50 to 70 cent range, and is currently trading at slightly above the 70 cent range, right? So this is why I said this token is still going to be able to break below the 70 to 60 cent range in the next few days. So be prepared for that. It seems like this token is a good token to make some good short-term gains as well, because if you buy it low at around the 60 to 70 cent mark, you will be able to sell it when this token reaches 80 to 90 cents, and then make some good short-term profit if you are trying to trade this token. And in the past, you can clearly see this token had been doing really well above the $10 range. So in the next bull rally, I can easily see this token reaching maybe $15 to $20 per token easily, because of how much impact this token will have by the time. So buying this token at this price point is still a good price point, but if you want to buy it at an even more bigger discounted price, I suggest you to wait a little bit longer, because this token can go below the $70 to $60 range and maybe trade somewhere between the $58 to $62 range in the next few days to a few weeks, right? So that will give you an even better opportunity to buy this token at an even better discount, right? So let's go to the price itself when it comes to this token. A lot of people ask me how much money they suggest that I put into a particular token. So I make 3 suggestions: the low risk, medium risk, and DGen option. Since this token has been a Binance Launchpool project, it's a very major parachain on the Polkadot ecosystem, and it is currently a parachain. I think this token is by default a low risk project. Again, crypto is full of risks, so when I say low risk, it doesn't mean that you have to go all into this token. So what I'm saying is, if it's by default a less riskier gamble than some of the other projects, you can daringly put about $500 into this token as a low risk opportunity, right? This $500 is by no means the amount that you can choose to put. You can put much less than this or much more than this, but I'm just using this number for the purpose of this video, right? So since I know this project is a Binance listed project, it's also a project that's an official parachain, I would not hesitate to put $500 as a lower risk option, because this token, as I said, it can make some short-term gains in the next few weeks as well, by going another 20 cents up or 20 cents down. So you can basically buy it low and sell it high and get a quick profit on a weekly or bi-weekly basis as this token starts moving up and down, right? So if this token is something that you like to buy, you can buy this token with a $500 investment as a low risk opportunity, and if you do that right now, you'll get 591 tokens, right? And as I said, this token has a huge opportunity to go to another $15 to $20 in the next bull rally. So since this token is less than $1, and if this token does $20 in the next bull rally, you will be making close to 20 to 25x easily, right? But I feel like this token can go even further beyond that, because by the next bull rally, this token will become a much more mature and much more prominent identity-based protocol in the multi-chains, right? So I think making a 20x gain for this token will be easy, and if you put in $500, a 20x gain would mean that you'll make $10,000 from a $500 investment, which is pretty cool, right? If you want to go in a slightly riskier mode for investing into this token, you can put in $1,000, which at this time I'm making this video will give you 1,183 tokens, and if this does a 20x, you can easily make $20,000, right, from a $1,000 investment. If you're going to go the full DGen mode, because you are really a strong believer of decentralized identity on the crypto space, you can put in no more than $5,000. Obviously, you can put in more than $5,000, but for people who want to go really DGen, but who still want some more money to be left for playing in other tokens, you can put no more than $5,000, and that will give you 5,916 tokens at the time I make this video. And when this token does a 20x, this token will give you $100,000 from a $5,000 investment, right? So this may sound like pipe dream to you, but this is actually really true, and crypto has done even more crazy stuff in the past. So I think $100,000 from a $5,000 investment is not a big crazy deal whatsoever in the crypto space, right? So now let's talk about where this token is available. If you want to buy this token before the Coinbase listing, you can obviously buy this token and Binance, which is the best place to buy this token from. You can also buy this token from other exchanges as well, but it seems like the ranking has been screwed up for some reason. You can press the ranking option and make sure that you organize it properly so that you can see the best exchanges on the top. The best exchanges for buying this token is obviously Binance, KuCoin, Get.io, as well as other exchanges like Femex. You can even buy this token from PancakeSwap, as I said, as a BEP20 token. But there's a lot of other exchanges you can buy this token from. But I would not recommend any exchanges below, maybe let's say below the Get.io ecosystem, right? Because I feel like Get.io, Binance, and KuCoin already give you the best liquidity and best price point and low withdrawal fees, and these are much more secure and reliable exchanges than other exchanges. So these are the best exchanges that you can buy this token from, right? And they also have proof of their reserves that they've shown, so you don't have to worry about them running away with your money. If you want to buy this from a decentralized option, as I said, PancakeSwap is probably the best option for you because you still hold custody of your tokens within when you're doing the trade to buy this token on PancakeSwap. But the problem is you're buying a Web20 version, so you are not really sure if Litentry can be easily bridged between Binance BNB chain as well as the Litentry ecosystem easily. So you may have to figure out a few ways or do some research to move your BEP20 version of Litentry to let's say ERC20 or even the Litentry parachain version of the Lit token, right? So those are certain things that you may have to do some research on and maybe even spend a few more gas fees depending on which chain you want your Litentry to end up being, right? But PancakeSwap is so far the best option from a decentralized exchange standpoint. So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? I think this token is a guaranteed bull market token for me because this token is going to make a lot of opportunities to buy, sell, trade cryptos without having to provide a collateral, which is a big thing. There's also going to be a lot of other applications that we haven't even thought about, which will directly come from Litentry's main goal of making a decentralized identity in the Web3 space, right? So this is going to be a huge benefit for the entire crypto space, and it's going to be a revolutionary thing that no project has introduced before. Being an active parachain on Polkadot, I think this project is already making progress in what it's aiming to achieve. And you can clearly see that in the short term, this token is already making money for its investors who are willing to trade. In the past, this token has done really well, crossing the $10 mark. So I feel like the next bull rally, this token will do an easy $15 to $20 per token. And if you buy it at this price point, you're going to make an easy 15 to 20x, right? I feel like this token can go even further than that, but I think for now, it's safer to assume that it's going to make another generous 15 to 20x easily, right? With a Coinbase listing pretty much guaranteed for this token because of its high quality and the fact that it has already been thoroughly vetted by Binance, you can make some good gains after a Coinbase listing, maybe another 1 or 2x easily, right? And depending on the market conditions, you can make more than that. But at least buying it before Coinbase listing would give you a guaranteed opportunity to make some short-term gains after Coinbase listing, right? So with that being said, I'm super bullish on this token. I've already to be honest, participated in the parachain slot option for this token, and I have some Litentry that I gained for free by just loading out my Polkadot. So if you want to support this token, there will be an opportunity to extend the parachain for this token, and the team will offer more Litentry if you contribute more DOT tokens. After the 2-year initial parachain lease period is done, so you can participate in that to get free Litentry tokens while you loan out your Polkadot tokens for 2 years, right? So that's another way by which you can make money and earn free Lit tokens, right? So again, this is just my opinion, guys, not financial advice. Please do your own research before you put your hard-earned money onto this token, right? Again, remember, guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you liked my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.